Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A1 of Rule 9, I seek recognition to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows. A resolution censuring Representative Rashida Tlaib for anti-Semitic activity, sympathizing with terrorist organizations, and leading an insurrection at the United States Capitol complex.
That's right. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene. And it gets worse, because when you read Greene's resolution, you realize it is A, written by someone who seems to have learned about the Arab-Israeli conflict maybe 10 minutes before, who maybe didn't even have access to Wikipedia. And B, while there are plenty of valid criticisms of Congresswoman Tlaib, this resolution twists a bunch of things that she said beyond recognition. And C, the resolution seems much more focused on January 6th than it does on October 7th.
We should not be surprised that someone is angry or snapping on anything that Marjorie Taylor Greene writes, say, or do.
Anti-Semitism is not a cudgel to be used against people for political points. Nor is Islamophobia or racism or anti-gay behavior or misogyny or any other kind of bigotry. Just over 3 weeks ago, 1,400 people, mostly Jews, mostly civilians, were slaughtered here in some of the cruelest and most unimaginable ways, in the deadliest day for Jews since the Holocaust. This is not a game.
And she has already shown that she has a great capacity to not care about facts or anything that is historically accurate or anything that's not going to benefit her profile with MAGA Republicans.
This should be a wake-up call to every single American, Maria, if they have not been woken up already. What happened to Israel could happen to America because our country has been invaded by millions of people from over 160 countries.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is Marjorie Taylor Greene as we know her because of her outlandish speaking, writing, and actions. This is a person who mocked a child that survived a mass shooting at school. This is a person who mocked a fellow Congress member whose child was trans. There's nothing Marjorie Taylor Greene will not do for views, for clicks. We're not talking about doing things to benefit her district. She's simply trying to build a profile, get likes with the most disingenuous people, so-called patriots in this country, MAGA Republicans. But this is about Jake Tapper. I appreciate his vitriol for how she showed up, for his statements, and his willingness to lose his cool on the fact that people are using this moment to stir hate, bigotry. But where was his anger when cops killed Black people, when George Floyd was murdered? Jake Tapper was even keel and even willing to listen to the other side. I need everybody to see that Black pain is never defended in this way by Jake Tapper, CNN, or anyone in the mainstream media for that part. And that's what I'm confused about. I'm not confused by Marjorie Taylor Greene. She showed up how she always shows up, as a racist, as uneducated, as uninformed, and as ridiculous. Jake Tapper, on the other hand, had new behavior, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it and why he didn't feel this angry about what Black people deal with in this country. I'm Mondale Robinson, and I'm damn confused.